blew up, but it's very successful. Successful. Alright, transition. Okay, so where? Let's set up this page before we do anything else. Because I didn't do not my homework. There we go. Good. Okay, so the chat should be lined up with that voice line. Okay, cool. Hello. Welcome. We're playing some Lonely Mountains Downhill DLC. We're gonna go into Goner 2. We're going into Scourgebringer and Ring of Pain. Whenever those happen, I'm kind of like trying to see if I do like an hour each. I don't want to exhaust the content of the DLC, obviously, because, well, I want to do the video series justice. But this will all end up on YouTube anyways, so everybody can listen to it then as well. All right, let's see here. The Rift. It sounded like Destiny. Sounded like a MOBA or something. Explorer. I love the little clickety sounds in this game. I miss playing this game pretty much like every day. Let's start with the grasshopper because it is gonna give us like a default experience. Should we still wear the helmet, the Santa hat? I feel like we shouldn't. Let's go with female. Let's get some hair. Blue hair, huh? Yeah, let's go with the road one. White hair, blonde, orange. I don't know. Facial hair? I'm not judging. Okay, so yeah, that's good. We want something volcano-y, right? This looks like ashes, but it does make the hair pop. I like it. Okay, so let's go to the paint jobs real quick. And purple rain. Purple rain. Stallion? Let's go with the purple rain, sure. Alright, let's go. Hop right in. If you haven't seen the Lonely Mountain series, it's very I wouldn't say like fully introspective, but just looking at this game, you can already go, all right, yeah, I could see how that works. You know, you're just you're exploring vistas while talking about life. I feel like if you were biking in real life, like this old trail, assuming that it's maybe a little bit safer. Yo, shortcut. You would be kind of doing the same thing, you know, just kind of. It's whenever I'm at work, my mind kind of goes into these into a similar feel, because I'm just walking down the streets and stopping by each house and dropping packages, or you know, etc., etc. It's probably very similar to this, but yeah, I'm already really liking the feel of this DLC. It definitely has a different vibe from the other mountains. Let me know if the picture is good as far as like smoothness or anything like that. I don't have VSync off. Let me just show you my display options. We got 1440p, 165, full screen window, no VSync. We got everything on high pretty much. Yeah. I'm running off a 2080 Super. I mean, I don't think you need that crazy of a graphics card to run this. I mean, it plays on my Switch just fine. I'm thinking of getting the DLC on my Switch as well, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, the water is beautiful. Let's let's take a look again. Is there a photo mode? Did they add a photo mode yet? After playing Art of Rally for a bit, I'm just like, I wish every game had a photo mode, because you could just like take beautiful pictures. Whenever we find the rest spots, we'll take those screenshots and use them. Okay. And oh, that was our first crash. Whew. Rough. That image that somebody posted in the Discord about how like this is such a good game to relax and like have contemplative thoughts to. Somebody posted as I crash 130 times trying to get the record on X Mountain. I'm like, yeah, that does happen. If you look at my video series, like numbers 50 to like 70. I got into that phase where I'm just like, all right, I need to get all of the bikes, I need to get all of this stuff, and it got a little bit vicious. Got like a tiny bit of tilt, tiny, very tiny. Okay, all right, going through the vistas. Hope this volcano doesn't erupt. That rhymes. That works. That works in my head. You know what else works in my head? Zombie. Zombie. In my head. Sorry. Wait. Sorry, not sorry. Ooh, that was a close one. I'm not sure where we're going with this one here. The joke and the bike. Okay. Let's go through here. Go through that. Go through this. Go through that. Go through this. You can think of this. And you can think of that. Ooh. Barracuda. Okay, I saw that shortcut. I'm not sure how good of a shortcut it is though. Dude, the bloom, the depth of field is very impressive. I think that's got to be upgraded since the last time we played. Ooh. I'm sure we're just going to a different trail here, but oh, we take a break immediately, dude. Ooh la la. I love it. Look at that. Ding 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 ding. I want to take a solid screenshot though, without the take a break portion. There we go. Okay. Pause. As I have GIMP open on the other screen, and poop. And did he just say poop? I think he said poop. All right, so save as. You know what's funny about this is I don't know actually like when I'm gonna use this because we have a sick thumbnail. Drew up by the one and only Nabby. Did you see the arms just now? We went Fantastic Four. We went Mr. Fantastic on him. It's like a different version of like Ragdoll. Okay. All right. Welcome to Eldfjall. Oh, I meant to say the DLC name is actually pronounced Eldfjall. Eldfjall.
Eldfjall. Eldfjall.
Oh, there's like a little tiny L at the end. Eldfjall. Eldfjall. How to pronounce Eldfjall. Okay. Don't hurt yourself pronouncing the DLC name, by the way. Just a little tip. All right, so we unlock a trail if we do 21 crashes or fewer. Pff, easy peas, dude. Maybe. This is when it gets tough, honestly. When you start having to go for the achievements, you know. You can't just talk about random stuff throughout the whole trail. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-ba-bum. But what was I saying about how this is pretty much my job right now? I mean, honestly, like, oh my goodness, this shortcut is real freaking good. I'm just saying, like, that doesn't negate the fact that it's a good shortcut. Just the sound effect of the was perfect. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, that hurts. Oh, you can just go straight into the shortcut here. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And this is how we get the comedic highlight reel of, hey, this is a nice relaxing game, and then okay. Is hold on. I turned down my mic a little bit, but let's turn it back up just a tiny bit more. I'm trying to do better about speaking directly into it, because it does have a tiny difference of sound, and I don't want to, like, when I was mixing it a little bit, I like to listen to my own videos because one, it gives me a view. What a Chad! Look, don't judge me. The small YouTubers gotta figure it out. I don't count those anyways. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, so like 5 of these are mine, and then, you know, the 3 views are the real ones, which might be just one person that watched the video 3 times, or like, you know, because they're 20-minute videos. You know, you might be in the middle of one where you have to step away, and then you just replay it again. Where were we? Yeah, so I listen to my own videos to kind of get like that dove has shadow cat abilities, man. You see that dove? It's like phasing through the mountain. Sorry if I'm pointing out every single glitch. I'm sure if the developers are watching this, they're like, don't say that, don't say that. No, cut it. Cut the tape, cut the tape. Okay, all right, so let's move onwards. Okay. All right, pretty waterfall. Pretty princess something. So I listen to my own recordings, and I don't want the audio to just be like bass booming. I know that's a lot of I wouldn't say like a lot of guys, but like people in general think that just if like the bass is booming, then the quality of the audio is good. They think that a lot about like anything, about music, about all of that stuff. But I guess depending on what age group you're in, you know, if you pass like the 50s age group, then bass is like the worst thing. It makes you have like a migraine, so you want to turn it all the way down. I think I'm leaning more towards that second group as I get older. But also oh, hold on. Oh, I'm trying to get my earbud back in while I'm driving here. A little bit of multitasking for you. And we still made it. Let's go. Unlocked the outfit, unlocked the trail. Let's go see what the outfit is. But yeah, so customization. Rider. What's the outfit? Loki. The god of mischief. Or the demigod of mischief? I think he's just the god of mischief, right? Alright, twisting veils. Let's check out another trail as the grasshopper. Yeah, young grasshopper. Let's go. Shortcut. Let's not worry about the shortcuts quite yet. Trust me, we'll have plenty of time to figure out the shortcuts and the fastest ways and the safest ways and etc, etc. We'll get there. What's this now? What about Crab Brave? Uh-oh. Is this a dangerous click? Let me mute my desktop audio. So I forgot I'm not logged in on Firefox, which I have my chat on Firefox, so that's weird. So hold on, give me a second here. Whoop, and what is this? Noise Storm? Oh! I've seen this. This was on Beat Saber. Oh, I love it. I love it. I wish I could set up my room for Beat Saber, but we definitely can't play those in the evenings. And then what? Do I do them in the 5 a.m. streams? Like, no. VR just has no place in my life right now with how much physical activity I do outside of gaming. I'm like, no, when I'm at home, I want to sit down. I want to chill. Speaking of chill, holy moly, look at this. We got rainy vibes, dude. I wonder if they're gonna put out a snowy mountain for the winter months. Can I even talk over this rain? It's like incredibly realistic as far as like the amount of like how loud rain gets. Dude, this is beautiful. Not to just completely draw comparisons to a game that I've recently played, and I also really like Art of Rally, but this rain definitely, you know, takes the cake. Again, no judgment, no harsh, no ill will. But also, I wanted to check something real quick, if you guys could bear with me. I heard of another channel that also downloaded Twitch soundtracks. Now, I signed up for it, and I clicked it. I'm like, alright, I'll install it because I'm interested. But he noticed when he looked at his VODs, it was completely muted. I don't know how you go about fixing it, but I want to know just in case, just like to forewarn myself, to kind of, yeah, give me a second here. In the middle of one where you have to step away and then you just replay it again. Okay, all right. No, it looks like all the audio's there. Good. Yeah, because I don't want that to be like an issue of mine. It's bad at the moment. I heard it's broken, and even that stuff is getting removed. Okay. I mean, like, you know, if it's not generating ad revenue, then it's probably not going to work right off the bat. That's all I have to say about that. Let's I can't focus. Okay. Here we go. Dude, Bagel, my Art of Rally racing skills have gotten so much better since when I first played it. I think it's also helping my my turning in this game, But this is definitely a little bit more easy. Like Lonely Mountains is meant to, I don't know. It's not as difficult to do well in. Even though I am not demonstrating that very well right now. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. We just mosey along. Mosey. Just like the girl from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Susie Crabgrass? No, I just said mosey. Although Susie Crabgrass was definitely the girl that you remember from from Walking Dead / Ned's Declassified, because, well, I mean, I don't know. She's pretty, dude. My so my wife teaches high school students, right? And I have to be careful because they might be watching this. Like some people that might be staying at home, because some of them know about the stream. That's Mosley. Yeah, well, they call her Mose, right? Like M-O-Z-E. But yeah, so my so I was Mosley correct. So she teaches high school boys, and they were talking about they were talking about Captain Marvel. So you kind of already know where this is probably going. So they were just like, they watched the first Captain Marvel, but after watching the Endgame, they were like, she was prettier when she had long hair, which, you know, it's an opinion thing, right? But like, it's fine. You get to everybody has their opinions on how people look and how you know, things in nature. That's fine. But the other thing is that he said, which got me like frustrated and mad and so on and so forth. He's a teenager, you know, what are you gonna expect? But the phrase that he used was, if she's not the most beautiful that she can be, I'm gonna be less entertained. I was like, yeah, you need to rinse that out of that kid's brain. Cause that's kind of like, I mean, okay, so it gives you a little bit of an insight on like the boy brain, teenage brain, but it's just having just like saying that out loud and accepting that, I guess, is part of the cure for that. Part of like trying to get that out of your head. But like, it kind of makes you wonder, like, do we think that? Like in the back of our heads? No, I want to say I don't, but I'm like, all right, so hold on. Would I think Wonder Woman would be a good movie if it was like, you know, Roseanne playing Wonder Woman instead? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like that's the kind of like thought pattern that I kind of brought that to. I was just like, do I? Let's see. He's allowed to hold whatever opinion of attractiveness. Exactly. Yeah, so that's fine. But like, does attractiveness lead to entertainment? Like in general? I guess it kind of does. Like, I'd be an idiot to say, like, you know, being attractive, at least to a massive crowd of people, you know, because attractiveness is different in different countries, etc., etc. Like, I'd be ignorant to say that it doesn't give you advantages. You know, just like, you know, anything else about you gives you advantages. But I was just like, whoa. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the point of being a Bond girl. That's like pretty much before 2010, before 2005. Maybe like Trinity was maybe like one of the first girls that was like, you know, BA instead of just there for looks. You know, a lot of the old what do they call them? Femme fatales or something? A lot of them were just like, we're gonna slap this on so that guys can have something to look at. I'm like, that sucks. Society, why? Why must you do these things? And why, like, it does it so much that my brain kind of just goes, do I think that way just because they always, like, that's kind of just been the norm for forever? And if so, I think I need to get that out of there. I think a lot of times, like, I don't want to give myself like that much or that little of credit. I think a lot of times I'm like, when I look at an acting role, I'm seeing like how charismatic they are, how much they're interested in the project, even, you know, like you can tell right off the bat if they have passion for it, or I guess it's just a mixture of passion and skill. But if you've seen somebody with skill, and then you see a project that they're not passionate about, then you're like, oh, like seeing Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems. He kind of acts the same, right? But it's like, it's a good role for him. It's like watching any other Adam Sandler film, I'm probably just gonna be like, all right, so he's just hanging out with his friends. Okay, and sure, I get it. Society holds entertainment based on appearances and aesthetics. Yeah, that is true. That's true. It gives you the same, it makes it so that it's realistic. It makes it so that it's part of your own world. You know? Which kind of... Not to... I mean, it's my stream. I guess I could make it insular. I could tell you a little bit about my psyche. So like growing up, it kind of made me go, alright. And hold on, let me back this up with a little bit of like a sad story from my nephew. My nephew Jaron. My oldest brother's like 14 years older than me, so he has a kid that's like 8. I guess he's a little bit older now. He's like 11, 12. I should know the age. I'm a bad uncle. But I remember him coming home from school and hearing about this story where he's like, he was telling his mom that, you know, he was just telling him about his classmates and how there's like, you know, there's me and two black kids, and then there's 10 normal skinned people.
Bruh.
And immediately, obviously, my sister-in-law goes, normal skinned? What do you mean? What do you mean by normal skinned? And obviously he meant, you know, he meant white. And, you know, she had to like work really hard to tell him, you know, it's a dangerous kind of minefield there where you're like, no, it's not normal. They're just, you know, they're white. And not that's not normal. Your skin is normal. Like, oh my goodness, it's gut wrenching to hear that from like a 7-year-old. All right. But that's because, like, you know, everything that you consume, all these meat, like, that's why there's such an emphasis on like variety and things like that nowadays. Like, as far as like you know, people that are on TV, etc., etc. Just be born white. I'm confused. Yeah, easy. That's the easy button. But like, all that backstory to tell you, when I was growing up, there was like no effort. There was no effort put into the having more ethnicities showing up as, like, you know, front men to things. I think it was Lord of the Rings was a big one, If you watch Lord of the Rings now, you see just how whitewashed it is. There's literally like nobody. And the worst of it all, this was brought up in a big stream, and the ignorant chat people was immediately like, well, the orcs are black. I'm like, bro, that's not even a good joke. That's not even a good joke. Get that out of here, please, before you get, you know, the streamer canceled. I was like, unironically saying that is, you should get banned from Twitch. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Lord of the Rings was there. I'm just saying, like that's why it like in middle school and even like early high school. I'm not like, it got better when I got to like 11th grade, 12th grade. It was starting to be okay to be weird. I feel like right now it's a little bit more okay to be weird. It's more like, if you're normal, it's kind of like this guy. He's kind of boring. Who wants ban? I wish the stream had voice chat capabilities. Oh man. No, you're supposed to be working, Jordan. You're supposed to be working. I'm just here to provide some conversation. But yeah, like growing up in middle school, you know, everybody was okay with calling me like Jackie Chan, and I was like, that's not cool. How does anybody see that this isn't cool? Like it's both it's racist, and both it's like not even funny, bro. But it is true. Like they're like, what other Asians besides like Chow Yun Fat in how Hidden Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, like, did you really see? You got Jet Li. But like, even though it's still kind of there now, like you look at the Avengers team, we got we have the girl that touches stuff. I forget. I even forget her name. You're more like Bruce Lee. There we go. There we go. Boom. Bah. Booga booga bah. Racists. I mean, it was okay. So it was also tougher to bring up that word to the group of people, because I mean, when I was in middle school, if you know, I was in a predominantly African American school. So when Black History Month came around and everyone's like, yeah, we're punished as a society, and I'm just like, I have to go, you guys punish me. I'm sorry, like that was my perspective, and I understand like a lot of, like, I don't know. We go into this like quite a bit. Like Nabby knows. Nabby went to like a thing. Went through a strange high school. But this is what Lonely Mountains is, by the way. It gets me into like the first time I played this, it was kind of like massaging my brain. Is how I saw it. But now it's like massaging my brain to like as like a therapy session. Lonely Mountains, the therapy session game. It's kind of true. It's really good for that. He even said screen record, do whatever. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, ignorance was a lot more tolerated back then. You know, I wholeheartedly believe if somebody was calling somebody Jackie Chan nowadays, there's gonna be someone that goes, hey, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool, bro. Would you like it if, you know, if somebody called you the N-word that wasn't black? Which I also, hold on. I need, do we have black representation in the chat? Please explain. I'm sorry. No, don't explain. Don't explain, because it's weird. It's weird, right? That you claim a word. I don't know. It's just like, I guess we're going into these topics, but we can leave whenever we want. Talk about your days. Talk about, like, make sure to tag me and say, hey, how do you feel about hot dogs? Okay. Okay. I went to a convent school as a Muslim. Yeah, that's so strange. That's such a strange thing, right? But in your neighborhood, that's the best school where you got like the best chance at life, etc., etc. Let's not deep dive into that though, because I'm sure you're like, yeah, it helped me a lot. By the way, if you're not following Nabi on Twitter, you're missing out on some really nice art. Follow her immediately. It's Nabi WYD. She also sells them. You can pimp out your. I was about to say OnlyFans. Why is that in my head? You can pimp out your your, what is it called? Fiverr? Oops. My brain. It's already mush. We shouldn't have gotten into deep topics in the first hour of my stream. My brain's just gonna, well, I mean, it's a good way to like kind of just regurgitate it. Maybe it's, you know, deep down inside. Also, this gives you an accurate description of how my it's a nice little bite-sized Lonely Mountains video. Well, I guess this is not bite-sized. This is like an hour long, so it's the opposite of bite-sized. Also, we didn't get the 250, bro. We did unlock the last. Is that the last trail or is it 5 trails? I think there's only 4 trails. So we're gonna check out this last trail. Let's see how this goes. You didn't sell any of your paintings? They're too handmade. I thought you sold a couple of them. Yo, we're inside the volcano. By the way, in case you're wondering how to pronounce Eldfjall, Eldfjall, it's not Eldfjall. In case you're wondering, because that's how it's spelled. It's Eldfjall. Eldfjall. Yep, there's a T. Where do you find the T in the spelling? Nope, there's no T there.
Eldfjall.
Eldfjall.
Eldfjall. Eldfjall.
Eldfjall. Eldfjall. I made emotes and those sold. Hey, you gotta find your target market, right? Is it too expensive to ship the handmade, like the tiny paintings, Nabi? It might be too expensive to ship. It's funny how everybody on Twitter just goes, yeah, I'm gonna buy like 10 of them. And then when you actually release it, it's like, yeah, about that. I don't have that kind of money. It's only funny because I've seen streamers with like 5,000 concurrent viewers struggle to sell merch. How? You got thousands of people going, hey, we would love merch. And then, you know, streamer puts out merch. And then they're like, how come we can't even sell 500 of these? You like the Screaming Cat one the most? That one's a really good one. But yeah, I say that. I say that to... I know it sounds discouraging, Nabi, but I say that to temper your expectations and also be like, all right, yeah, I guess it's not just me. Come live near me. Yeah, but the idea is to give you enough money so that you can come live near us. Although, probably for your sake, like 1,000 miles north. In Canada. Whoop. Let's all move to Canada. I wonder what the migration rate is for Canada right now. Because yeah, the states is like it's in a state. The states are in a state. I feel like that's a good tagline for like a newspaper thing. A newspaper headline. The states are in a state. November 4th can't come soon enough, but also does it matter? That's the subtitle. If you're in poli-sci, you're gonna be like, yeah, it does matter, etc., etc. But you know, there's a good reason why I didn't go into that. I don't know if moving to America from India is an upgrade or a downgrade. Also, excuse me, was I not dead? Did I escape the bowels of the volcano? That's cool. That's cool. I want to see the volcano. Insert SpongeBob line at night. That's so funny though. The initial conversation we had. I was mostly just trying to fill dead space, but then we got pretty serious. It's very similar to how the conversations ended up last week when I was playing with my brother playing Animal Crossing. We're like, oh man. I guess it's good when you have like, you know, a group of people that are all buds, you know, just kind of chatting about it. Because then it gives you, it's nice to not be afraid of the topics because it's good to talk about it. Especially from different perspectives. But also, I feel like the different perspectives need to include all of the perspectives for it to be taken even remotely, like, not even seriously, but to be okay to talk about. I feel like all of the perspectives need to be there. And how do you get that? You need to have like 1,000 people that are all completely different. And so it's a pretty, that's why it's dangerous. That's the only reason why it's dangerous. But like, yeah, last week we were talking about utopias and like making money and how like teachers should have more money, but then like where do you get the money for the teachers to have more money? Oh, you take it from this, and then well, the doctors aren't making as much money, so it's not worth it to go to school for that, and it's just like wah, wah, bah, bah, bah. Ba, 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 da, ba. Talking is good from people all over the world. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, it's good to talk to all the peeps in the different areas of the world. Viking shield Thor. Excuse me, I can have a Viking shield? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 pop. Hold on, I have that button.
Yo, 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 pop, pop.
Well, I guess that could also mean pop pop. What show did they used to call the grandpa pop pop? Was that Arrested Development? I think it was. By the way, Jordan, I don't think we talked when the How I Met Your Mother seasons finished. How did you feel about that ending? I'll wait for your response before I trample all over it. I'm sure you think the same. Like it felt rushed, right? And I'm not waiting apparently, so I'm a jerk. Food is a downgrade. How about those jalebis? I mean, you're seriously trading in a whole lot of spice. You're gonna be like, this is the blandest food. Like, our food is probably pretty much just like prison food in comparison to the food you have, Nabby. So, school's starting. All right. Well, I wish you luck, and I wish you. I hope you can pay attention because I'm sure that's tough. Like, I say it all the time. I wish I was homeschooled so I didn't have to deal with, you know, the society crushing my spirit. I can laugh about it now. But, like, homeschooling would have been awesome because I could just, you know, finish up my schoolwork in 2 hours and then play games. At least that would be where I would think that it would be like. But nowadays, there's like Zoom conferences, and you have to attend all the Zoom conferences, and you have to act like you're paying attention because your face is on a webcam on your laptop. And like, I would try to find a way to find like, you know how people hack security cameras to like show the same scene over and over. If I join the Zoom conference, I can just play a looping video on OBS of. I'm not giving you ideas, by the way, Minnie. Don't do this because I know you probably can. But I play a looping video of me, like acting like I'm paying attention. And then as soon as they call my name, I'm be like, oh no, oh hi, I'm here. Oh man. Now you guys know why I'm not in the tech industry anymore. Cause I don't know. There are I probably should have went into like developing because I'm more about like finding shortcuts to things. Finding ways to be more productive is how I like to phrase it. Okay, it's to get more out of a single day. That's a lot of my goals in life. I think it's an admirable goal. Sometimes I go a little bit overboard. I can admit that to myself, and I'm just like curled up in bed, like a in fetal position. Like I can't keep going. Like this is too fast. But the you know, the whole idea is to find out your limits and find your limits and kind of stick to that boundary. Also, this is extremely smooth. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this game is definitely what's the word I'm looking for? It's benefiting from the 165 frames for sure. I don't even know if I'm getting all 165, by the way. But even if the game is processing in that speed, I feel like that's already helping. That shortcut might be extremely useful there. We'll find out soon on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. You're a teensy bit motion sick. And so that's the other thing about that Manifold Garden game that I was talking about. I was just like, when I watched it, I wanted to throw up. I don't know if it was like this iced coffee was like the caffeine was hitting my veins a little too heavily, but man, if you don't know about Manifold Garden, it's kind of like it's a puzzle game that controls. It's about controlling gravity, so you're like switching walls. It's kind of Portal-esque in that way, but it also is just like, I don't know if I could take this for more than an hour. And they say it's like a 4-hour game. I'm like, eesh. Yo, it says finished with. Okay, so that's a new thing, I'm pretty sure. So you could tell which trails were finished by what bikes. Yo, let's go. That's awesome. Okay. All right, so with that, We have looked at every single level and finished most of the beginner challenges, right? Okay, there was just a couple, but yeah, that was good eats. Good eats. Oh wow. I think the game just crashed on me while I was shifting between the stuff. That's fine. That's to be expected with new content. Let me reopen that. What's up, Switch? How you doing? How you doing? How's work? We're just wrapping up the Lonely Mountains portion. Speaking of eats, you're off until Saturday. Yo, let's go. Let's go. But yeah, so Lonely Mountains, new DLC is out. I'm gonna be playing the mess out of it on YouTube and just talking about whatever comes to mind. Hopefully we don't get too dangerous like we did today. But yeah, this VOD will be up on there on the YouTube side. If anybody's watching that isn't already subscribed, here you go. But yeah, it's just you know, lots of introspective, lots of like podcasty-esque stuff when I play Lonely Mountains. It's good stuff, in my opinion, at least. I don't know. Hope you guys like it too. We'll see. We'll see.